Well, hello everyone. Welcome to the update for week 3, module 3 in our class, Current Topics in Healthcare Administration, HCA 398. All right, let's take a look at what we're doing this week. You kind of know the format. We'll talk a little bit about last week, this week, and that kind of stuff. Last week, everything looked really good for you guys. All the grading is done. So go in there and check that grading out. You did 2 one-pagers last week, so I didn't want to be super repetitive on the feedback for each one, but take a look at like the first one that I graded, which I think was pager, the first one in the module, the acquire one, and look for the feedback there. I normally didn't repeat myself in the feedback for the second assignment. I just put a little note in there. Please see feedback in the other assignment for the module. But for the most part, all of you did fantastic jobs, great one-pagers. I mean, they are looking really good. The only few comments kind of hearkening back to Module 1, make sure you're having nice, robust, full pages, which a lot of you did. Great work there. And some of you are still using headers, like with your name and the date and the class and my name. You don't need any of that. Especially it does take up fills that page out, so you really don't have enough space. So you don't need that at all. And you don't need references. So I think a couple of you are still using the reference on there. You don't need that. It's truly a one-page document summarizing that chapter. You don't need any of the extra stuff. Of course, I know who you are because it's submitted uniquely to your Dropbox, so there's no issues there, so you can leave that off. But I think everybody, from what I'm thinking on the grades, I think everybody got vast majority of everybody. I guess we had a lot of A's on there, a few B's. It's great, great work. I don't think anybody got a C on that assignment. So great job on the one-pagers. This week, interesting week. We have another evidence-based management forum. So go in there, do that, 50 points. And we have one-pager this week, and that's for the acquire, looking into the scientific literature, those peer-reviewed articles that you may or may not be able to find on your topic, or this, whatever the situation is that you're looking at. We do have we're reading 2 chapters. One chapter is kind of a basic review of sort of the scientific literature process, and the other one is the actual, acquiring, information from, we call it the literature, is what they say. So that's why you hear the word the literature. So those hopefully are pretty quick reads, and then we have the corresponding podcast to go with that. Thanks to a student who reached out to me this morning. Once again, those links were off, but I should have fixed those. They should be fine if you are listening to those podcasts. And I really recommend that you do. Read the chapter and listen to the podcast. I think that's going to lock everything in for you if you do those two in kind of concert together. And then this week, this morning, I added a extra credit assignment on ChatGPT. It is worth 30 points. It shouldn't take too terribly long. Probably will take longer to watch the video in the assignment, or about the same time as it would be actually to do the assignment. Now, again, extra credit is optional. You don't have to do it. This course is based off of 1,000 points. So the 30 points that you see there is above and beyond the 1,000 points that we have in our normal assignments. So you don't need it. When is it due? Because I don't have a due date assigned to it. It's due by the end of the course. So if you feel like you need some extra points, you can go in there and probably about 30 minutes or so, you can knock out this extra credit assignment. Or if you just want to have some fun, because maybe you've heard about ChatGPT and you don't know what it is, here's a way to start playing with it and earn 30 extra points in the course. So you get a double win. So we have added that extra credit. I think we'll have maybe one more of these before we're done. All right, guys, that's pretty much it for this week. Everybody have a fantastic week, and I will check in with you in Module 4.